Hey everybody, welcome. Sharon Salka from the Salka Group here. Cheers to everyone. Grab your cocktails and let's get cooking. Tonight's conversation is going to be about just anything that you want to talk about. Wally and I are preparing for Easter, even in the middle of the pandemic. We're trying to keep some traditions alive. And one tradition that we always had was to make Spanakopita. So for those of you who know me very well, you know that I was raised in a deli restaurant and my mother was Greek. My mother's name was Athena, or Athena as the rest of us called her, but she always told us that she was a Greek goddess. So anyway, one of the recipes that she helped me learn how to make was Spanakopita. So tonight we will be making Spanakopita. So we've started some, and we'll walk you through all of the steps. Wally, do you want to bring the camera around and we'll show everybody how this all started with the spinach? Thank you. So Wally's my cameraman. Sarah's here as well. Everybody knows Sarah, hopefully.
There she is.
Our sweet little Sarah. So what we did earlier today is we used 4 of these bags of chopped spinach. Now these were all pantry pulls for me. I don't expect everybody to have all this stuff in their house, but we do because we're crazy. We're half Greek, half Polish, and that's what happens. So we used 4 bags of this. We used butter, olive oil. So what we did is, and I have to tell you, I like to use the frozen spinach as opposed to...
Say hi to Maggie.
Maggie!
Aaron and Al Sidero.
Hey Aaron, how you doing, hon? Shout out to Al. Al, nice job on the bread the other night, by the way. Good job, buddy. We're going to have cocktails together soon. So anyway, what we did earlier today is we started in this pan our spinach with olive oil and butter. And as I was saying, I like to use the frozen spinach because, first of all, it's already pre-chopped. There's less water in it, and you get more out of it than you get out of the fresh. So you start to saute your spinach. As it's sauteing, you'll see the water is cooking out.
Maggie says we're sideways, but...
We are?
I don't understand that. That doesn't...
Do we need to... Okay. Sideways how, Mag? Do we need to go vertical or horizontal?
No, we're supposed to be shooting it horizontal. That's what they tell you.
Well, this is our first one,
yeah.
So everybody just grab your cocktail. You won't know what you're looking at. So anyway, olive oil, butter, start sauteing the spinach in the pan. When the spinach starts to saute, salt, pepper, garlic powder. Guess what? We ran out of garlic powder. I used granulated garlic. Some fresh nutmeg here that I grated into it. A little bit of Italian seasoning. And just start sauteing it and let it cook. And you're going to smell it, and it's just going to be...
Katie Wagner's on.
Fantastic. Hey, Katie.
Danelli's on.
Danelli, my girlfriend. Oh, my God. Danelli has been working so hard. Hi, Mary. Danelli, for all of you who don't know her, she is a nurse at Robert Wood Johnson. So everybody raise your glasses and cheers Danelli. She's on the front line of this virus every day, and we love her. Yay, Danelli! Thank you for all that you do. So, anyway, back to my spinach. So we saute up the spinach with all the seasonings and the butter and the olive oil and all that. We get it going. When it's almost done, I take mega handfuls of grated pecorino romano and throw it in. Don't tell my mother. She never wanted me to use pecorino romano, only feta. But you know what?
Say hi to Urban.
Hey, Irvin, I love you. But the pecorino romano gives it another twist along with the feta. So when it's almost finished, you'll see the water will come out of it and it'll evaporate. You'll add your chunks of feta in. So then what you're going to end up with is going to look like this. Let your filling cool. And we want a lot of feta in here because it's almost like making chocolate chip cookies. We want feta cheese in every bite. We want feta cheese in every Spanakopita. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to...
Erwin says hi.
Hi, Erwin. I love you.
Danelli says, oh, thank you.
Well, we love you, Danelli, and we thank you for everything that you do. And for those of you who don't know, Erwin is family. Erwin started with my parents back in the deli in 2008. Erwin started as a busboy, and now Erwin is a chef. And he was very close to my mom and very close to my dad, and we thank him for all that he has done over the years. So here's our ingredients.
Randy Ehrlich is watching.
Hey, Randy, how you doing? So this is the fees because they're the long ones. So, and then also you're gonna need some parchment paper.
Denise is watching.
Hey Denise, how you doing? Thanks for watching, everyone. So then we're gonna come over here and we're gonna start our process. So I have here melted butter. You can
Yum.
never have enough melted butter when you're making Spanakopita. I have my my cutting board here, and I have my handy dandy pizza cutter because it really, really works well.
But tonight it's a Spanakopita cutter.
Exactly. Thank you, Wally.
You're welcome.
So
York?
we've made some ahead of
Nice
time,
ideas.
and we want to show you because you're not going to eat them all at once. They freeze really well, and they stay really well when they're frozen for a long time. So what we've done is we've made some ahead of time, and we have them in this aluminum tin separated by sheets of parchment paper. And this is how we will freeze them. And then when you're ready to eat them, you just pull out as many as you want, and you always have them. So for our purposes, we're gonna start out, we always use a wet cloth, and we always put a wet cloth over our phyllo dough because the phyllo dough is so delicate and it will dry out.
It's not 1 second. You are showing crooked. You are showing this way on.
Oh, sorry everybody,
So-
we don't know why we're crooked.
Yeah.
We
We'll have
don't
to figure that
wanna
out
be.
later. Next time we'll figure it out by next time.
We can't, I don't think we can straighten it out live unless somebody knows how. If you do, let us know and we'll fix it right away.
It says try another way of going live.
Are we off the air?
No, we're on.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, we're here. So anyway,
We're just crooked. Just
okay.
have to- you
Well,
have to- you lay on your side, you got a better view.
well, have another cocktail. You won't give a shit. So, so anyway, here we come, and this is gonna happen.
Belinda's watching.
Hey, how are ya? So this is gonna happen. So these sheets are not always going to be perfect, but our butter is the glue that makes everything perfect. So what we're gonna do here now is we're going to start brushing our phyllo dough with the butter. And this is our first layer. I like to do 3 layers only because I don't have patience. And I don't like them really thick. Like, I think 3 layers is more than enough. I like to use this old-fashioned brush.
Maria Gallo.
Hey, Maria Gallo, how you doing, girlfriend? Hopefully you have your cocktail with you. I like to use this
Pam's watching.
this old-fashioned brush. Pam, our niece, is watching. Hey, Harrison, we love you. So then that was our first sheet. Now we're gonna go on to our second sheet. And again, it's not perfect. It's not always gonna come out right, but you know what? At the end, you're gonna love it. So my mom taught me a lot of recipes, and that's why we thought we
Joe
would
Carroll
start.
Jr. is watching.
Hey Joey, that's why we thought that we would start with this recipe tonight.
Maria Gallo says, hi, buddy.
Wally misses you, Maria. He'll call you. So anyway, that's why we figured we'd start with this recipe. It is right before Easter. It is our tradition. I know everybody has their traditions, but this is one that we always looked forward to making. And it's a process, So when you start with that spinach, you're going to have a boatload of spinach. And I always go until I either run out of spinach or I run out of phyllo dough. So if I run out of phyllo dough first, oh, look at this. It's getting better. Beautiful. This is our third sheet, by the way, everybody. We're going to butter this one as well. So if I run out of phyllo dough before I run out of spinach, it's not a big deal because then what we'll do is Wally will take it, eat it the way it is because it's really, really good. Or he'll add it in an omelet. Or you can also add some heavy cream to it if you want. Make a cream spinach, throw a steak on the grill, and you've got a steakhouse menu. So we've got our dough, we've got our 3 sheets, and they're all buttered. So now what we're gonna do is, I wanna say these are probably about 2-inch strips. We're gonna cut them down. They're not straight, it doesn't matter because it's all homemade. Sometimes you gotta come in here and you gotta finish
Heidi's watching.
cutting to the edge of the strip. Hey Heidi. Heidi's a cook, ma'am. That girl, seriously, that girl can
Harrison
cook.
says hi.
Hi
We love you
Harrison,
guys.
we love you. We're gonna see you in July. Can't wait to see you, buddy.
Aaron says, it feels like I'm about to be robbed. Watch you make the food and can't taste it.
You know what, Aaron? I'll drop some off. I'll leave them on your front porch though, because you know I have to be 6 feet away. I'll wear my gloves and I'll wear a mask. How's
Maybe
that?
12 feet for Aaron.
Okay, 12 feet for Aaron. So anyway, what's happened here is, oh, and by the way, cover up your phyllo dough in between.
Ask if everybody can hear it okay.
Oh, by the way, can everybody hear me? Other than I'm crooked, I mean, are we doing okay?
Heidi says hi, loving this.
We doing okay, Heidi?
Heidi
Can you hear
bought
me?
all the ingredients. Can't wait.
Cool. Well, you know what? Wally's going to put out a list of ingredients if anybody wants them. After this is all done, all you have to do is message us or email us. So out of these,
Pictures.
out of this one batch, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 potential Spanakopitas. So here we go. This is the fun part. This is what everybody was waiting for, I know. So, you know, some people get lazy, and a lot of times you'll go to the Greek diners and they're doing mass quantities. So they're not making the individual Spanakopitas. They're taking it and they're putting it in a big baking sheet and they're making layers. My husband and my father, when he was alive, liked to torture me and my mother, and they wanted them individually rolled.
Fake news.
No, it's not fake news. They wanted them individually
Ron
rolled.
Sebastiani's watching.
Hey, Ronnie. Shout out to South Carolina. How you doing?
Nice things in Myrtle Beach. You want to take some of this virus down with you?
I don't think so. So they always wanted them individually rolled, and that's the way I learned from my mother, and it just kept everybody happy. So we're taking whatever looks good on each sheet or each strip, because as you can tell, my strips were not even. And that's what makes them pretty too, is because no two Spanakopita are ever the same. They're like snowflakes. So there we go. So make sure each and every one of them has some cheese in it, because we don't want anybody to get shorted. By the way, I washed my hands earlier. It's all good. So what we do is, it's on the end of this strip here. So we're going to take it. We're going to fold over this way. Can everybody see? While you want to zoom in on this?
Yeah.
And then we're going to flip it. Then we're going to fold over this way. Then we're going to flip it. Fold over. Flip. Fold over, and just let that sit there. Again, we're gonna fold over, flip. It's like so ridiculously easy, but it is like a beautiful hors d'oeuvre. And at the end, we'll show you how our family always ate them at Easter, and pretty much any other time of the year too. Because in our family, we grew up with Kalamata olives, a loaf of bread, some feta cheese, and a glass of wine, and everybody was happy. So,
And some scotch.
Well, that's when Wally came along. But here we go. And you can see, sometimes you get caught up. So what? Tuck it under, keep it rolling, let it go. There we go. And I know everybody has their own traditions, but we were just kind of feeling a little isolated these days. I know, I choked on my own words. We were feeling a little isolated these days, and we were missing everybody, and we decided that we wanted to share. So for instance, like I'm making these now. If I freeze these, Pam, Harrison, Dan, when you guys come up from South Carolina in July, I could pull these out of the freezer and they're still going to be good. So I know that sounds gross, but it really it's the truth. They're kind of like pierogies, you know. They're kind of like the Greek pierogi, which if everybody wants to learn how to make those, that's going to be Wally's segment. That's not me. I don't mess with flour. The only kind of dough I play with is phyllo dough. I can cook you a meal.
And the green dough.
I could cook you a meal. Oh yeah, that too. I could cook you a meal, but I can't bake worth a shit. So here we go. Okay, so we finished that whole section right there. And then, of course, it's never, ever good enough without butter. So, gotta have butter. The more, the better. Does anybody have any questions? Did I go too fast on anything? I have a tendency to get in my own head and like not explain things properly. So,
Vicki Richards is watching.
Hey Vic, how you doing, girlfriend?
Robin Franza Castro.
Robin, hey, how
Viola.
are you, honey? How's your mom? Happy Easter. Happy Passover. So this batch is going to go into the freezer with the rest of these. What I do is, that's it. I put a lid on them, and these will go into the freezer. These are going to get ready to go into the oven. And here we go. And if anybody likes, if anybody missed anything, I can do one more one more sheet if anyone would like. I don't want to bore you, and I don't want to keep everybody on here forever. So just let me know if you want to do another one. Great. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any comments? Anybody want to talk about the virus? Anybody want to talk about life right now? Just tell us. I mean, let's share. It's really important right now that we all get together, we all share. I believe in spatial distancing and social bridging. And that's really what we're trying to do here, because we're really missing everybody. Like I said, our clients, our family, our friends, we can't get out. We can't talk to anybody anymore.
Heidi wants to know if the pan was sprayed.
No, it was not. Good question. And I'll tell you why. There is so much butter in these things that, no, you don't need to. So if anybody wants, I could do another batch, or I can show you what we already have cooking in the oven and what they're going to look like when they come out. So this is our finished product. I wish that you could smell them. Really, I mean, they are absolutely beautiful. I feel like Easter is finally coming. So, yeah, I'm using my fingers. It's okay. They're a little hot. So what we do is we plate them up. We have some Kalamata olives here. We have a hunk of feta cheese. We have our Spanakopita, and that's really all we need. I've got my wine. Wally's got his scotch.
Pete Liege is watching.
Hey, Peter. How you doing, honey? Happy Easter. And we are pretty much ready to go. If anybody wants me to do another batch, let me know. I have no problem doing that. And like I said, either you run out of phyllo dough first, or you're going to run out of spinach first. Whichever it is, the phyllo dough, you can wrap it up and you can freeze it, or you can take it and you can make baklava out of it, which is very good. Or you can just take it and make a tart out of it. If you have
Erwin
some
says
fruit,
looks good.
if you have some fruit hanging around or whatever, you can make a tart out of your leftover phyllo dough. You can freeze it as well. But I told you what to do earlier with the spinach. So if anybody has, oh, there goes Wally. He's got his cocktail. So if anybody has any comments or questions, or if you want us to do another batch in case I went too quickly, let me know. If not, I want to thank everyone for watching. Let us know if you want to join us again. I know we were sideways. We have to figure that out. And
give us some ideas too.
Yeah, and give us some ideas. I mean, let us know. Let us know what you want to talk about. Let us know if you want us to cook again, or if you want us to bring somebody on and talk to them. I mean, if you want, maybe we could impose on Danelli and interview her, and she can tell us what's going on in the hospital these days, because she is on the front lines, my girlfriend. Hopefully you're enjoying your new home, and please give our love to Baruch. And so I think that's about it. Unless anybody has any questions, we're gonna chow down on our Spanakopita, our Kalamata olives.
Patty just joined in. Patty Loomis.
Hey Patty, how are you, cousin? Good to see you. You missed the presentation, but we're happy that you're here.
Erwin wants pierogies.
Erwin wants pierogies. Okay, Erwin, you know what? That's going to be Wally.
Robin says cheers.
Wally's going to make pierogies. Robin, cheers to you, girl. I miss you. I hope your mom's doing well, and I hope you guys are doing well through all of this. I hope everybody's doing well through all this. That's the thing. We're missing everybody, and we just wanted to connect, and what a better way to connect than over food and alcohol and just, a really great time. So from all of us at the Salka Group, Wally, myself, Paula, our little Sarah over here, we thank you for watching. Let us know what you want us to make next time. Erwin, I hear you on the pierogies. It's just a matter of trying to figure out how to do it, because there's so many steps. But yeah, we can certainly do that. Happy Easter to everyone. Happy Passover to everyone. And thank you for watching. We love you and we appreciate you all.